Hello guys. It's Samuel here. We are back with another video. Yeah, so as you can see, we are now taking out the tomatoes. Yeah, so it's completely finished. So so we want to plant, we want to prepare the field, making it ready for other vegetables. I want to do carrots, but yeah, there's so many stories here that the carrots don't do well. So, but we'll see. But I wanna take it as a challenge. That is if I will do it. I'm not sure yet what I will put here, but I wanted to do carrots. That was my plan. But we'll see. I will go through the options and see what can do better. Because I don't want to put the tomatoes back on this place, because as you can see it was infested with the Tuta absolute. Uh, so yeah, so that's the reason why I don't want to plant tomatoes. Otherwise, naturally, I would have planted tomatoes if there was nothing here. But also, is you know, there is tomatoes. It's tomatoes which came out of this portion. I would rather put something else. And then on this other side where the onions are, I'm now harvesting them. I'll put tomatoes. So that's my plan. But we'll see. We'll see what will happen. Yeah, so, and also I wanted to, if it wasn't for this grass, I don't know if you know it, I don't know how to kill it. This grass here, I don't want to till, otherwise I would have done it without tilling. You see this side, I have managed to completely finish this grass, but this side it's worse. Otherwise I would have just planted direct like this, made it just clean, remove, pull out the weeds and then plant it like that, but I can't do that because of this. Look, it's crazy, this thing. It's really crazy. I don't know what I can do. I don't know if you know what kills this thing. Please leave in the comment below so that we can deal with this thing completely. Yeah, if there was anything that I can use to kill this thing, I would do it. And then I will start doing no-till gardening, you know. At least the other side doesn't have this thing, so there I've tilled once, and that's all. That's the only tilling I'm going to do there, unless if this thing comes that side. But otherwise, I'll do it without tilling. So those beds are more like permanent, so to say. Yes. Yes, guys. So the other thing I just want to say about tomatoes. Tomatoes is very good when it comes to income. It will bring you a good profit. So really will bring you a good profit. So from here I got about, I think, 4,000 plus. I told you from the previous video that I was thinking I'll get 3, but I got 4,000 plus. Zambian kwacha. I don't know in dollars. I have to calculate, but you can calculate it to see the difference between Zambian kwacha and dollars at the moment. Then you'll be able to figure out. And this is 12 by 18. This plot, it is 12 by 18. Yeah. So that's it for today. I just wanted to give you this update so that you can know. But first, before I finish, I just want to say this. With this, you see, this was attacked by the Tuta absolute. I sometimes call it absolute Tuta. You know, I actually swap the words when I'm calling it. I don't know what it is even now, if it is Tuta Absolute or Absolute Tuta, because I'm so confused within myself with the name that is given to this disease. In Zambia they call it Belinda. So this is very difficult to kill, because you see what happens, this thing, when it reaches, I think when it is at the larva stage, they go into the tomatoes. You see how the tomato is looking like. When they go in there, you spray on the outside, yet in the inside it won't work. So the only thing that can kill this is the chemicals that goes in, which is a systemic chemicals, and that is the thing. If you spray it, it goes to the roots, it goes to the system of the plant. That's how this thing can die, and that if that chemical is effective. And yeah, so but I don't like systemic chemicals, because you know they mess up with a plant. You know, when you eat it, it is normally poison, you know, and I don't like that anyway. But sometimes I wish there was organic solutions to these kind of things. But what I wanted to say is that, you see, at the end I stopped spraying here with chemicals that kills this absolute tuta, and this is how the tomato is rotting. But when I was spraying there, when I was harvesting from this, the tomato was not rotting. Even if it was infected with this thing, the tomatoes remained intact and nice. So even if you get this, as long as you are spraying, just know you are good. If you are spraying the right chemicals, just know you'll be okay. Your fruit will be okay. The only thing that you need to make sure is that, do you have the right chemical that to actually kill the absolute tuta or tuta absolute? I don't know what it is, you know, I mix them. But anyway, so if you have the right chemicals that does that, it will actually prevent the tomatoes from rotting. The moment you stop, it will start rotting like this. You see, most of them are rotting here. They are rotting because I stopped spraying. But when they were actually giving the fruits, when it was at its peak, I was spraying them, and the fruits were okay. They looked nice, and the customers loved them, and they were actually giving me a lot of appreciative comments when they come to buy again, because they were saying, oh, this is nice tomatoes, and they stay longer, they don't get rotten. Because some of them, when you buy them from the farmers, you keep them, you find that they are rotting. But these ones, they were staying put without rotting. They were not rotting, they were staying okay. So yeah, so I got those from the customers, because I could get the feedback from them. Most of them were buying from me, so which tells me the absolute tuta, if you have it, it shouldn't worry you. Of course, you have a bit less of the fruits as you are supposed to have if you didn't have the tuta absolute, but the fruit that will be there, if you find the right chemicals, you keep it, and it will completely be okay if you are spraying it. So this is my take on the tomatoes, and you can imagine if I completely continued watering these and spraying them, I would have gotten actually even more from it, and if it was not affected, I would have gotten more. Maybe I would have gotten a 5,000k kwacha from this, Zambian kwacha from this, which is pretty good. I would say it's if I look at it from what I have put in, including labor and the fertilizers, the farming, I would say it is even more than 60% profit. I would say that, yeah. Yeah, I would say that. With what the price of fertilizer that I bought it at the moment, because the fertilizer is a bit lower now. In Zambia, we have it's about 7 something, you know. Yeah, so I would say, yeah, you would get more than 60% if you do it very well. As for me, I think from from the input to the output, if I compare, I'm about maybe 50%, 40% profit. Yeah. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and like the videos, watch the video till the end, and yeah, so help me reach 1,000 subscribers, and then also watch it till the end so that I can have more watch hours, and also so that I like the video, so that that can help me with a YouTube algorithm, that my videos can actually go viral. It can go, other people can also watch this. As you know, knowledge is also important, and as you do it, as you support me, I'm actually encouraged to make more videos and to do more research as I am farming. And also the questions helped a lot. They helps a lot when you are doing farming, because when you ask me a question, if I do not know the answer to your questions, it helps me to actually build on that in my farming, to actually look onto that questions that you have asked. Yeah, so please do leave the comments. The comments are important for me, and actually for every one of us when it comes to knowledge, you know, because we will be able to discover more and learn more. We will have a deliberate time to actually look at these critical questions, important questions that you guys ask. So this is my request. Please leave the comments, ask questions, and yeah, if I know, I will answer. If I don't, I will actually work towards that question so that I can find the answer to it. And this is the reason why this channel is actually being developed, is that we can discover and share knowledge together, you know. This is why I have created the channel. Yeah, so yeah, that's it for today, guys. Just remember to subscribe if you have not. For the returning subscriber, I just want to say thank you for doing that. I really appreciate. Yes, thank you. Peace out.